Ladies and gentlemen, we are going deep in this topic. Balls deep. So, be prepared. And we all know, you can't go any deeper than that, bruh. So, let's do this. I'm going to give you guys this knowledge, this wisdom from my own experience in life. You might think that you have something good on the go, right? You could be talking to a new person, new relationship, new connection, and you could think it's going good. You could think it's all good. You could think this is the person. This is the next thing. The next one's the best one, right? That's what you think. But not everything is always what you think. It's just not. And you never know until you really know sometimes, and sometimes that's too late in itself. Satan reveals himself in the most insidious ways that you could think. And it's a tough thing sometimes because you can get nailed. They're not going to take it easy on us chosen ones. They're just not going to do it. They need to take us out. They need to set these traps. They need to do these things. Because we are very, very powerful. I was about to say too powerful, which, yeah, kinda, yeah. But we are very, very powerful. And this is why we go through the most. Chosen ones go through the most. They go through the most pain, the most obstacles, the most everything. And the chosen ones must endure all the pain, must endure all the betrayals that happen along the path. All the ups, all the downs. We must go through every ounce of that. Because if we don't, we're just another sellout. If we don't go through those things, we're just another sellout. We must stay on the self-righteous path. Too much pleasure is pain. And going through a lot of pain is pleasure. You see how that works? People that just give themselves pleasure all the time. Trying to be comfortable all the time, trying to avoid every obstacle and every course throughout life to just, pleasure, 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 pleasure. You're going to feel so much pain from doing this because that's not what life is. You're going to feel so much pain in different ways. But if you choose your own pain and your own path, you will be rewarded with pleasures. It doesn't mean you're never going to feel pain. Of course you're going to. And you're choosing your own pain. You're putting yourself through pain. You're putting yourself in positions to feel pain. Good pain. So you can feel bad pain all you want. And you could be giving yourself pleasure. I don't give myself like pleasures. I mean, not on a daily, not all the time, like a lot of people do. Of course, everybody gives themselves a pleasure. Taking a drink of water is pleasure. It's not exactly what I mean, but what I mean is like people are babying themselves like with too much pleasure, which creates a lot of pain. But if you're putting yourself through a lot of pain, which is just doing the right things in life, because it's going to be painful, it's going to be uncomfortable doing the right things on that self-righteous path, you're going to get pleasure any reward from all the work that you've done, all the pain that you've gone through. You're going to receive pleasure. So it's your choice of what you want to do. And back to this. So, whenever you decide to talk to a new person, to be in somebody else's life, you have to be wary of what is going on here. You have to be wary of who is in your life right now to begin with. Look in your circle. Are they helping you or are they hurting you? Because if they are not helping you, they are hurting you. There's no in between. Somebody is either helping you or they're hurting you, and there's no in between. You don't have any time for somebody in your life that is hurting you, and I'm telling you this now. You only have time for somebody that is in your life that is helping you. And yes, you can help somebody and they can help you, and you can work as a team. But it can't be lopsided. It can't be just you helping somebody else and them not helping you in return. Vice versa. It can't just be them helping you either and you not helping them. It can't go like that. You can't use people either, because it's going to come back on you for doing this. You have to be of value to somebody else as well as they are of value to you. You have to play fair. You have to play by the rules. So, and this is what I've learned in life. And I was never the type to use other people. But I got used and I saw what that was like. And guess whose life didn't end up too damn great? All the people that use me, look now. Look now. Not doing so hot. And not only did they use me, but they abused and manipulated me in certain ways. And I don't mean like physical abuse. That's not what abuse has to be. Just with like lies and deceptions and things like this. I was never in a position in my life to where I needed to use people. And I do get it. Everyone's upbringing is different. Some people might feel the need that they have to use somebody. If they're neglected by their parents, they might, use somebody else. And I understand that. I do. I really do. But the whole point is to avoid things like that, because when it happens to you and you're the one in position that is being used, it's not a good feeling, and it can make you turn a little bit bitter, a little bit mad, things like this, and you don't want to feel this way. So you have to watch out for people like that at all costs. And these people can act very, very friendly, angelic, caring, kind, compassionate, like your best mate. And they were not at all, and they do not have your heart at best interest. Not at all. It was the benefits that you brought them is what kept them along. It was all these things. And I felt so much evil and so much bad energy from a lot of things like in the past that has happened, and I learned from all of it. I learned that you can't just trust people for no reason. I used to do that. Can you guys believe it? I used to do that. I used to be naive. If somebody treated me good, like in the present moment, I think everything's 100% good. But there's always another side to these people. It's what I eventually learned. So now I'm so very careful. Now I don't want to mess with anybody. The only people I want to mess with is the people that is close in my circle, and that is it. They don't need me to use me for anything. I don't need to use them for anything. Like, if anything, we help each other. We do things for each other. And it's not a one-sided thing. And that is what you need. And Satan will reveal himself at certain points in your life. I saw the devil, I saw negativity, I saw evil energy in a lot of these people. Dark spirits, dark stuff is what I seen. And I'll never forget. I'll never forget what I've seen, and I'll never forget what I've been through. Do I forgive? I do. And it's not easy, but I hold nothing against like anything from my past. It's just more so I can't forget it. It's here. It's here. But there's no tension. It's not like I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. No. I just don't forget. It's still there in my head. Just don't forget. Because if you do forget, a lesson might not be learned. You have to remember what happened. You can't get them back. And I ain't getting them back. I ain't getting anybody back. I just will never forget. And that's the difference. And I'm more weary. I'm more aware of what is actually here. What is actually in front of us. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna act friendly. I ain't gonna act like these people's friend. I'm gonna act exactly how things are, and I ain't gonna hide it. That's exactly how I do, guys. That's exactly what I do. So I just don't care about the fake stuff. I don't care about the fake friends, the fake people trying to act a certain way around me. I do not care. I ain't going to continue that behavior, and I ain't going to continue trying to act like this in front of everybody else just because people are doing it in front of me. I will stay stone cold. And I will stay serious. I don't like to mess around. I don't like to do those things. I just like to be serious because I take life serious. Because I know what people are like. I don't want to give people an inch. And I ain't having these people screw me over in any way, shape, or form. It's not going to happen. You have to protect yourself and your energy at all costs. You cannot give your power away to these people. They don't deserve your power. You deserve your power. Harness it. Keep it. Protect it. And stay in your zone. And don't let any of these people get to you. And if they do, which it can happen, learn from it, please. Learn from it. Don't turn bitter. If you do, don't let it happen for long. Try and learn from the situation. And don't continue to let the same things happen over and over. You will eventually learn anyways, even if it does. Life is our greatest teacher. We will learn as we go. And we will see what is what. And at the end of the day, we're going to see all the good and all the bad. You just have to be woke to it. And that's what I am. Because I felt like I was always woke, guys, if I'm being completely real. I just got fooled. Like, I thought everybody else around me was also woke, but it was like, that's not who they really were. But that's who I really was, and continue to be. It's like they fell short, but I didn't. And I suffered more. I went through more. I did more. Because I didn't care about the fun. I didn't care about the cliche life and all this other stuff that a lot of people like to do in their 20s and all this dumb stuff. Like, I never took that route. I took the professional route. I took the route of committing to being the best that I can be, committing to just like really trying my hardest to be the best that I can be. No matter how much pain I felt, no matter how many bad things came my way, like, alone, all the time. being misunderstood all the time by everybody else around me. These people trying to make me feel stupid or feel like I'm doing the wrong thing and everybody else is doing the right thing. Like, nah. These people could put doubt in my mind, but they couldn't defeat me. Because I stayed on my path. I stayed true to who I was. I didn't do what the world told me to do. I did what Terry Joel Jr. told me what to do. And I didn't let anything else manipulate me or my mind. I didn't let the world try to tell me who I am or tell me what I should or shouldn't be or all this stuff. Terry Joel Jr. did it. His way. The right way. On the self-righteous path. Do not let Satan manipulate you into doing something and to being something that you're not.